Hey guys, wait, don't talk. I want to start this off a little different. This is not towards the episode. JJ knows what happened. I went to a funeral yesterday, not when this was uploaded, and I just want to quickly pay my respects to Miss Shirley. She was like my first grade Sunday school teacher. It was a really nice service. She did a lot of cool stuff, a lot of started committees around where I am. She even started this whole veteran Korean War of conflict thing. She was in the Korean conflict. It's really cool. I just want to quickly throw it out there. I know it's a little different, but I think it's good because we're gonna. That's kind of the episode, kind of not. JD doesn't know what the episode is. It's not sad. Don't worry. Maybe.
I was gonna say, do I need to like prepare myself for depression?
Maybe. We'll go into it. Anyway, who are you?
I'm JJ, aka Junior Old.
I'm Dr. Zombie Nelson Seth. This is Nerd Rant, and we're gonna go back to our roots today.
Oh?
JJ has absolutely no idea. I waited for this bit since last night, I'm gonna be completely honest. We're just gonna talk. We are going back to our roots before we started the podcast, where we literally ranted for an hour, and we're just gonna rant. Now, it could be current stuff, but the main thing that I wanted to talk about, like some starting point, is nostalgia, right? We just played OG. Let's just go back. Let's just rant. Let's talk about YouTube videos. Let's talk about games that we used to play, a whole bunch of stuff. Let's just rant and chat for an hour.
All right.
About some nostalgia and going back. Not kind of just this year, just in general. Like looking back at chapter 1, some old stuff, some old events. We could talk about Fortnite. We could talk about literally anything. We're just gonna talk for an hour. However, I do have a challenge for us. How long has it been recording so far?
A minute 38.
Minute 38. Did you not go when I hit go?
Oh, never mind. I looked at the wrong side of the thing. Just over 2 minutes.
Just over 2 minutes.
Okay. Like, bro, this is a full
I looked at the wrong
difference.
side of the bar.
Okay, I have a challenge for us. We are going to not say anything, and we're going to end it at 59 minutes and 57 seconds. 59 minutes and 57 seconds. Just hit stop.
Okay, I just cut it to make it perfectly 59.
Anyway, so yeah, I just figured, because the other reason I was thinking is like we keep doing this, and sure they know maybe my Fortnite, like how my Fortnite play style. They also don't really know much about us.
Yeah.
Like sure we kind of mentioned stuff we don't really know, and I was also thinking maybe we could just go back and talk about our life this year. Obviously not a lot, but like, hey, this big thing happened. I got this job. I did this. I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's just talk.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
So what do you want to talk about?
How's work going, bro?
Last week I worked 46 hours, guys. It sucked.
Yeah, no, you've been working. It was 2 weeks now. You've done the night shift on, what was it, Thursdays?
Nope, a month.
A month?
Done a month. I've done it for a month. The first week was, so on Thursdays I help do tags at a grocery store, and it sucks. First week wasn't terrible. I was sore. Then it got worse. The last week was Thanksgiving, and I didn't start until 10 p.m. and I worked till 6:30 a.m. JJ, do you know what my schedule is this week? And I'm gonna call them because I can't do this. Sunday, I'm working 2 to 10. Okay. Monday, 7 to 3. But then I have my last D&D session, so that's all day. So I don't get to sleep that night. I'm gonna be running all around all day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, no work. Thursday, I have class, and then I go to work at 9 again till 5 a.m. 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. like yesterday, right? But here's the problem. The next day is Friday. So I'm working till 5 a.m. Friday. They then want me to come back to work at 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. But here's the problem, JJ. They then want me to come back to work on Saturday at 7 a.m. I will be at work more than my own home and sleeping. Because here's the thing, I ride my bike, so we have to add like an extra hour or so of travel to work and from home.
Yeah.
So I will be at home for 6 hours Friday.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite gonna work.
So I'm gonna call them tomorrow because I don't want to do that. Then I've been sick all week, which sucks. So I don't get a recovery time because I'm riding my bike at 7 a.m. when it's literally a high of freezing. It's rough out here, bro.
No, I am very lucky. My job is very flexible with the hours. Like, just for example, I told my boss, technically it was after the period where I'm allowed to like call off and be like, hey, I need this day off.
Yeah.
I literally messaged him on our like work messaging app and was like, hey, could you just like make my day off this week, Saturday? I kind of was planning on doing something. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And so that's my day off this week.
It's not really anyone's fault. It's because I'm learning more and more that my schedule is getting thrown around. So in the last month, my schedule has been made by 5 different people. So they're open, no problem. Person I called today said, just call tomorrow or fix it. Last night, whoever I told, it's like, yeah, that's stupid. Go ahead and call tomorrow. It's been thrown around, and they don't know that I'm waking up at 7 a.m. to ride my bike for school, and then it's just kind of rough.
Yeah.
So, but works. Other than that, it hasn't been too bad. It's nice, though, even though I'm working a lot. It's double coverage all week, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal to take some days off. They're listening, stuff like that. But it's been good.
Yeah.
Making money.
Yeah.
Making bake. Yeah.
Yeah.
So work's been good. How about, you moved this year, didn't you?
I did not move this year, no.
Was it late last year, then?
Yes, it was late last year.
Okay. How's that been going? Like, some more transition to have a proper home. And, well, even though you moved, you still weren't you doing that transition to the RV sometimes still?
Yeah, we had the RV in our, like, driveway for, like, gosh, a good 6 months, I think, until we were able to sell it. And then, you know, we immediately needed to buy a new car. So, like, bye-bye that money. Yeah. But no, this house is it's been good. We obviously everything's already moved in.
Yeah,
we haven't found a butt ton of problems with the house. The main one is like, our heating bill is super high in the winter, so we had to install like a fireplace down in our basement. Not really a fireplace. Okay. It's like a wood stove kind of thing.
Yeah. My great grandma had one of those, and I remember she let me use a match to throw it in when I come over.
Yeah. It's nice. It does not heat the upstairs, so my room still gets very cold at night.
If it makes you feel any better, I live in the attic, so I relate.
Yeah. And my bed is like as close to the ceiling as I could possibly be.
Debatable.
Well, you see, sir, I can't sit up more than 5 inches without hitting my head.
I mean, half my bed I can sit up, half my bed I can't do that.
Yeah, no, my entire bed, like, the best I can do is lay on my side.
It's rough. So, for the people, this is kind of like my idea behind this episode. We're doing a chat. We're obviously going to talk about games and stuff, but, like, you don't know us.
Yeah.
And other than, like, stuff thrown throughout. So, if you don't listen to all of them, you don't know a lot of things. Like, if you don't know all of them, I talk about it a lot. I live in the attic, which is slanted. So, half my room I can't stand in, and my bed is straight up on the floor, and I can't sit up.
Yeah, no, for such a tall boy, your room is not very nice to you.
Yeah, like, I'm not, like, JJ's taller, but, like, I'm still somewhat tall. I'm almost 5'10".
Yeah.
It's not a good room for me. Yeah. Still haven't seen your room. I don't know if you want me to see your room. Not that your room's bad. It's just like when you come over here, it's some adults. When I go over there, it's 5 children.
Yeah. I mean, you stop over any time, bro. I'll show you my setup and everything. Yeah, it's a little bit messy right now.
So it's hard for either of us to see.
No, I see. This room is kind of small. And so in order to make it remotely livable, we had to build me a bunk. And so what we did is we took the door off of the closet and built my bed into the closet. So like,
I remember this.
There's like 1.5 feet of closet, and that's where the head of my bed is, and it goes out from there. And then, you know, I have like a staircase shelf thing that we built to get up to the bed. And then, you know, my setup is underneath said bunk, and so my room is just open space. So
fun.
Yeah.
I wish what I really need is I need some like storage, like crates, shelves, or something.
Yeah.
Because I have stuff thrown all around. But it's not really because I have a choice. I keep getting more things because I want things. But I don't have a place for things.
Yeah, no, I want to get more Legos and stuff all the time. But like, I literally unpacked all of my Legos and I have no more shelf space. Even after building that extra entire shelf, I have no more shelf space.
Yeah, I feel that. It's rough.
Yeah.
I just thought of something. We should update our listeners of either the podcast or YouTube about YouTube, because I feel like both of our YouTube's been kind of scuffed.
Yeah.
You haven't made any videos, and I've been sick and working, so I haven't been able to keep up on my clip videos and stuff. So let's do that for a few minutes.
I'll go first. So with my channel right now, guys, I think I've found a kind of groove. Obviously not like a schedule for uploading, but I think mainly gameplay is going to be uploaded in streams and VODs, like that kind of thing, because editing and, publishing gameplay videos just takes a lot of time, and I don't have that kind of time these days. So it'll be mostly streams. I try to obviously make them as, interesting as possible, but given the game, it depends on, how interesting the game is. How would you feel about
doing something like my Modern Warfare thing, where you save the video clip and then you just kind of cut it up into video episodes, like shorter length episodes?
See, I could do that, but I feel like that's kind of lazier. And to me, as a consumer of content, I'd rather have it all be in one condensed video. That way I can just come back to it if I like stop in the middle, rather than being like 20-minute clips of a stream,
Okay, I feel that. I do both, right? I've watched VODs, but I've also just watched, like Cypher PK videos, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've watched them live, but then I've also watched the clips, which are the episodes.
Okay, so it depends on how you consume stuff. I usually put it on 1.5 speed as well. So
that's
But yeah, most of my gameplay will be VODs, and then the videos themselves will probably be more video essay stuff, honestly. I've really had a good time writing scripts and making those, kind of like review videos, and I think I'm going to continue to do that. The next one I have in mind, like down the pipeline, is I'm currently finishing my last 2 Assassin's Creed games before I've played every game in the franchise, so I'm probably going to write a kind of comprehensive review of the entire series and just kind of see where things go from there. So that'll probably be my next one.
So are you gonna with those type of essays, are you gonna continue your story time? Because I know you said you like doing that.
I did, yes. And
you haven't done any.
I have to find a story that's worth writing about. Because not only do I have to find a way to tell the story that intrigues people, but I have to make it not sound like my life is boring.
That's fair.
Make it entertaining.
We're still kids,
so
you're still a kid, so you don't get to go out and do stuff.
There's a lot of cool little stories that I'm like, oh, this is a cool thing that happened, but that would take like 1.5 to 2 minutes to tell. So unless it's like a bunch of like stories about working at Chick-fil-A or stories about working in general.
What if you do the classic part 1 and part 2 up now YouTube shorts?
Bruh, I don't think I could do that.
That's fair. I'm getting older, but I do think I could do some story times from the summer, right? Like with camp, but I I may or may not have broke the law sometimes this summer. We're not gonna go into that. But because I know I feel like that's something that you really enjoyed doing, but as we get older, we realize that sadly there's less time to actually be a human being.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is, but we do what we have.
But what you gonna do?
I definitely have some stories I'd like to tell at some point, but we'll see how I can end up turning those into the videos into the future.
I wanted to say, with your Assassin's Creed, would you ever think about what about doing a ranking video, like a tier list, ranking all of them?
I think I'm
you
probably
maybe do that before.
Maybe leading up to the next game, I'll release my tier list.
Yeah, something like that, or alongside your overall. So here's where I rank them. Now go watch this longer form video where maybe there's 1 or 2 parts, or it's an hour long, and you kind of go deep into each of the games.
Yeah, that could definitely be cool.
But,
and then one last thing, if you want any short form thoughts of mine that I try to post semi-frequently, you can go follow my Instagram. It should just be Junior Roll for Junior Roll 2006, something like that. But I post little rants about games or shows that I finish and my thoughts on them.
I mean, can you do an Instagram link on YouTube?
I think, question mark?
I know you could do Twitter, right?
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. We're supposed to know this stuff. Hold up. No, I don't know how to edit right now on that.
Anyways.
See. Anyway, my channel.
Yeah.
So it sucks because I really want to do stuff, but motivation,
Me too.
college, work. I was away all summer.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of put some stuff on hold because it's really hard to try to do stuff. Like I wanted to do the anime stuff, but then I just worked. So then I was away all summer, so I can't do that. But I still watched anime, and it's hard. Like the last few weeks, I was doing the clip videos for a few weeks, for almost like 2 months. And I still have a lot, and I'm planning on I'm gonna keep doing them. But just the last few weeks, it's been really hard to keep that up. At least those. But I do think that's a good idea of what I want to do. Like, because obviously some of these videos, it's just 20 minutes and I don't do much, but it's a really cool final circle, right? It's a really cool 5 minutes. Should it be a 5-minute video? Should I just not do it? Well, let's just throw it in with some crazy clips I heard in creative. Here's another cool flip knock kill or something. Throw them together, and here's a 15-minute video. You know? So I think I'm going to continue that. And as I get a little bit more comfortable with some stuff, I'm going to try to throw in some more music. Like, I figured out how to throw music in. I did that for one video. I'm going to try to do that for the clip videos, too. Throwing in some music in the background. Especially with me always having my fan or AC or fridge on. That music really helps nullify that.
Yeah.
So you don't hear the buzzing as much.
That'll do it.
Still going to be streaming. I streamed every update this week, except for Thursday, because there wasn't an update. Streamed today. Sadly, the ping just struggled. I also had I thought it was just the stream, but nah, I come back and it's 130 ping. It was rough. Again, for when we're recording this is the day before the event. So I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, as always. So I'm still going to be trying to do that. We'll see. Next week's my last week of school. So I'm going to try to play some more other games. Like, hopefully, if I can get more of a permanent schedule for a few weeks, I could finish Last of Us. Maybe Security Breach. Just play some other games because I do want to play them, and it just sucks because I wanted to play Fortnite all month because we weren't really expecting Fortnite OG this year at all. I think.
Yeah.
So it's just some schedule things, and I'm gonna say this now, but I'm gonna say this again in the New Year's episode. Just there's been a few things that happened this year that's kind of thrown a wrench in our plans. Because when I listened to our New Year, there's some plans. And do you know what we didn't account for?
What?
Me being away for 3 months.
Yeah, that's fair.
So when we look at our viewpoints and like my channel and stuff, a lot of stuff we could have done, like Into the Spider-Verse. When that came out, I could have watched that if I was here. We could have looked at it, comparing it to the first one, review it, and then think of theories for the third one. That could have been a full episode, but I wasn't here.
Yeah.
And now if we did it now, that's not very current. So just this year's schedule has been a little thrown a wrench into it a bit.
Yeah.
But we're going into it, and I do think I'm going to do that going forward as the summer camp. But now that we know that's going to happen when we do our New Year resolution this year, we can account for that. Which is fun. I do have an episode where I talk all about that on my YouTube video. I think I'm back or something, or where I've been. I talk all about my camp experience, because it was really fun. And like I said, I think I could go in depth with a lot more stories. A little careful though, because kids gotta think about privacy. So I can't do all of the fun stories that I wish I could tell.
Yeah,
because they're about kids, and I feel like that might be inappropriate to talk, calling out the 8-year-old for being a douche.
8-year-olds do be doing that.
But that's about it. One thing I've also tried to do is I need to figure out how to do it better, but I want to try to do more TikToks, and I'm going to upload them on YouTube of anime content. Like, I see all these people, like, ranking, and I wonder, how do you think it would do? On TikTok, you could do 10-minute videos, right? And I feel like TikTok's a decent editor, video editor, to try to throw some stuff together. How would you feel if I did a 10-minute TikTok, and I reviewed the new One Piece chapter, One Piece episode? And then I also upload that to YouTube, but it's still that horizontal, or no, vertical. But it's a 10-minute video, so it'd be a full screen video, but it's 10 minutes, so it's not short. How do you think that would do?
Personally, if I see a vertical video on YouTube that's long form, I don't watch it. Just as me, I don't want to stick around and watch something that's that tiny in the center of my screen.
I mean, no. Because you know the one guy that roasts everybody or covers the My Favorite Martian guy, he's been doing the shorts as always, but they're parts of his full-length video. Now, they're only 2-3 minutes, but I still watch them vertically.
What do you mean?
Like I watch them like a short, but it's a 3-minute video. Like, it's long form, but I don't have to watch it, like, tiny. Like, it takes up my full screen.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's kind of ignoring other platforms, though. Because, like, on PC and console, it would be stuck vertical.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm gonna think about that. Try to figure something out. But I do want to try to do that. It's just busy, and I just struggle with motivation trying to get through a lot of some hard points right now with college and work. Yeah. Motivation's been hard. But I do have some plans, and this isn't something that I'm going to completely throw out. But when I get to a better situation, you know, with home, school, stuff like that, this is going to stop. That's going to continue. Especially when I get a more better schedule. I feel like, how's your schedule been for work? Have you been able to get some kind of consistent schedule?
It's been definitely pretty consistent. I usually work in the mornings, you know. It tends to be like... So... Here's the funny thing. I actually live 30 minutes away from work. So, you know, I have to wake up extra early to get there for my morning shifts that I always work. So I'm up at like 6:30 so that I can leave by 7:20 to get there by 8 o'clock. And so that's rough.
Because I have to ride my bike and it takes like half an hour.
Yeah, but I'm usually home by like 4 o'clock. So I have my evenings to be productive and hopefully get to bed on time. So my schedule's been pretty consistent.
With no more school and some stuff that might happen next semester, I'm going to try to get a consistent one, because I hate having to work evening, then work morning, work evenings, maybe work mornings, work overnight, and then work evenings. Like, if I can get more consistent, that's going to help with my motivation, because I'm a big schedule person. That really hurt me coming back from camp. Just my motivation, like, my body trying to figure out when I want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was on such a tight schedule, and I don't have that. But once I get that, I'm going to be able to stream more next year. I'm going to continue streaming some games. One Piece Odyssey I ate completing this year with less than a month left. But it is something I want to continue, so when I get into more of a regular schedule, I can try to stream that once or twice a week or every other week or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool, there's our channels, bruh.
Yeah, I'm still growing though. I'm at 220 subs.
Yeah.
Almost 45,000 views. And that's probably from shorts.
You want to hear something funny? While I was streaming the other day, I got a subscriber, and the notification popped up on stream, and it jump scared me because I've never heard that sound before.
That's great.
Yep, I was like, what the heck was that noise? That's not from the game. And then I look over and it was like, oh, thanks for subscribing, bro.
Speaking of which, JJ, I gotta talk to you about your channel.
Uh-oh.
Have you been botting?
Botting?
Botting. B-O-T.
What? Why?
Have you been buying bots?
No.
Have you been buying likes?
Why?
So one of your videos had 12,000 likes and 30 views.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Let's go see.
What video?
Let's go see. Multiple.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, your Fortnite OG Season 6, 2,800 likes with 7 views.
What? I'm sorry? It says 0 likes for me.
I don't know, bro.
It says 0 likes, 7 views.
Let's look at your new stream. Yeah, no, your newest one, Assassin's Creed.
Most recent stream, 0 likes.
2,800.
That's 30 views then, right?
Yeah, looks like they're all 2,000. So at least it's not 12,000 anymore. So that's nice, but still.
What are you on about, mate? 1 like, 2 like, 1 like, 1 like, 1 like. 12 likes on my straight video. Let's go. Yeah, no, I have zero idea what you're talking about.
I don't know, bro, but it's kind of funny.
I mean, hey, I'd take the popularity.
It's not popular. You're not getting views, though.
Doesn't matter. It's numbers. Big number, go burst.
Anyway. So Fortnite OG, we're going back and some nostalgia, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you know who just made a video? Dan TDM. Did you see his OG video?
That's right. Yeah, because they sent him one of the boxes, didn't they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's officially an OG.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
I did not watch the video.
It was funny. He was struggling.
Yeah.
He was struggling. But speaking of Dan TDM, I looked up his channel. Some specific episodes that I remember. Because I remember my very first episode I ever watched was the Villager Mincer mod. Do you remember that one?
Yep.
That's over 9 years ago. And I've been watching the Diamond Dimension since around episode 190, which is around 8 years ago. I remember starting to binge that. I was around episode 150, and I started binging it on the TV at my old house on like cable YouTube.
Sure.
It was bad.
Yeah. No, I haven't been on YouTube for a very long period of time, really, because the first time I ever was able to watch YouTube was Stampy Cat, because my mom had found him, because this is when we had just bought Minecraft.
I would have mentioned him then, but
yeah. So we just bought Minecraft, right, from GameStop or whatever, and it was my mom's idea to buy this. I was like, oh, I've heard about it. It sounds kind of weird. And she was like, oh, it's like a creative building game. You know, I like being creative. I might play this game. I'm going to buy it. She buys
then
it.
You mass breed cows into a block and have them suffocate in lava. What?
Yeah, she buys it and was like, I don't know how to play this game. Let's look up some tutorials. And so she finds Stampy's Lovely World. And the first video we ever saw, I think so at least, was his big giant Rubik's Cube he builds for the Funland with like all the sheep inside. And from there, we watched like a butt ton of his Lovely World videos. And every morning at 6 a.m., I would get up, come downstairs before my mom was awake and force me to do schoolwork to watch Stampy.
Dude, speaking of Stampy though, did you see it's over?
Yup, Stampy's Lovely World ended.
That's crazy. I wasn't a huge fan. Like, people always... I feel like the big three of YouTube, Minecraft, OG, was Dan TDM, Popular MMOs, and Stampy, right? You watched one of or all of them, right? Like, those are the main big kid-friendly YouTubers, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you have other ones like Yoncast from OG, but, like, those were huge YouTubers. And I never really watched Stampy. I watched the other two. But, like, still respect for him. Like, he's still a big guy. Big YouTuber. I watched his Terraria episodes, and they make me suffer.
Yep.
He was so bad.
Yeah.
He was so bad. Sorry, dude. But, like, you were trash at Terraria.
Yeah, no, you should have seen in our house the day that it was ending. Literally all of us were watching it live as it happened. I was literally just getting home from work, turned it on my monitor in my room. We watched it all the way through. And then as the stream ended, all of us came screaming out of our rooms. That's how we ended it?
I didn't even watch it because I have like no connection to the world at all.
Do you know his like villain that he created, like Hit the Target?
Kind of.
Yeah, so it's basically like he wants to take over control of the Stampy's Lovely World, you know, as his. And basically, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, go watch it. But she basically gives it to him.
Really?
The villain kidnaps all of his dogs or one of his dogs, and he was like, you know what, let me have my dogs and you can have the Funland. And he just grabs all his friends and he leaves.
That sucks.
Yep. It was mainly to teach a lesson, like your friends are more important than any worldly possessions you could have. You know, your relationships are what matter, which is a good lesson. I definitely think it is.
That's major.
But, you know, it is kind of sad to see, like, it didn't end in, like, this huge climax. Like, he didn't have, like, this huge victory over the enemy, you know. But, like, it's kind of poetic in a way. Like, Stampy was never about that. It was never about, like, winning, beating the enemy.
Like, he gives roses to his viewers. Like, it's not...
It was a cool way to end it. And, you know, we get the world download at some point in the future, so that's going to be awesome.
That's going to be nice. And then the other big guy, right? DTS back. He's still doing stuff. he's been struggling. He lost his dog. He's a father of 2, so he's obviously not a huge YouTuber right now. He's been going through some transition. Popular MMOs. I know you haven't watched them. I'm guessing you haven't heard anything about them in the last few months. Okay. You know what they did though, right?
Nope.
Bro. I keep forgetting that my man's just not a true Minecraft fan. Bro, how do you not know about the challenge games and Lucky Block mod reviews? Like, my man was the mod reviewer.
Cool, bro.
But, he did so much stuff, and, he went through some rough patches with some X's. It was rough, and then he comes back 2 months ago, and he's gonna start doing a podcast. And it's titled I Went to Jail.
Oh, no.
So I watched the first bit of it. I haven't gone back to it. He's probably not going to be doing gaming much more. And it looks like a month ago, he released a little over half an hour video. Will Jen come back? That's his wife. That's who started with him. But yeah, no, it's like, it's kind of sad, like, seeing this. Like I feel like we look at Fortnite, and Chapter 1 really was a different game to what Chapter 3 and 4 were, right? Chapter 2 is kind of this weird in-between. It was definitely different, but not like Chapter 3 and 4, right? And you look at Minecraft, and it's like, dude, we're getting these, like, trials with these crazy breezes that, like, are blowing wind at you to, like, summon these keys that might... Oh, Austin, did you see we got the Minecraft snapshot?
I did see, yeah.
Did you see we got keys from the spawners, possibly?
Oh?
They don't do anything, though. So a lot of people are thinking probably the Ancient City portal.
Dude, that could be awesome.
But, like, is that OG Minecraft when these guys were big? No. It's such a different game now. And it's just kind of crazy to see. And I know with Fortnite, a lot of people were saying, guys, OG Fortnite isn't that good. It's who you were. I don't agree with that. Partly, right? I do think when we were kids, we were able to play more. I was able to talk to my high school 7th grade teacher about Fortnite. It was great. Don't get to do that with my coworkers or college professors, right? But there's like a simplified loophole. I feel like sometimes simplicity is better. For Fortnite, I think it's a little better in certain points. Not everything. Like, I like the augments and the movement changes. But like Minecraft, I like the complexity, but I just don't think Minecraft has been doing well with the complexity. I don't think they do it well.
Yeah. I think with Minecraft, it's harder for them because obviously they're an E for everyone game, and they want to make it accessible to those youngins who don't quite understand, you know, if they were to add a magic mana system or, you know, a souls weapons, you know, stuff like that. They want people to understand it at all ages. And so what they've been doing is kind of like releasing these collab maps that have a little bit more advanced gameplay, but then trying to also continue to add to the main game, but they can really only add to it in a way that is accessible, meaning that a lot of the things they are adding aren't really well thought out and developed because they're limited to the age of the gamers.
Yeah. It's rough, and it's really annoying because I still think Minecraft has so much potential. And I think when I get a proper computer and I can play modding, I'm going to get back into it a lot more when I can, like, play all these different mods together and I don't have to struggle and spend 30 minutes trying to set up these 2 mods I want to play together because my computer's so slow I can't handle figuring out what's wrong. So when I can play that, same with Terraria, right? Terraria I still love. I just kind of hate playing it on my PlayStation. So when I can play it on my computer and with Calamity and stuff, it's going to be great. Which, speaking of which, are we ever going to try to play Terraria again? Calamity? Some mega mod pack?
I mean, we could. I don't play games on my laptop really much anymore is the thing. Because, like, I don't know if podcast knows this. I play on Xbox Series X. I have it set up at my desk here with a big Dell monitor, you know. But I have my laptop set up, which is what I stream off of and when I record on, stuff like that. It's pretty much just my workstation as opposed to my Xbox, which is my gaming station. And while, yes, I do technically have a gaming laptop with a RTX card in it, which is 3050, which is kind of garbage. But it's functional when it comes to games. It's just not optimal when I have a Series X sitting right next to it. So
especially when we keep playing Fortnite and what is this? Like literally almost every single season and just general update for all of Chapter 3. We're loading in. PC players are struggling. You can't play. You're having frame drops. And yes, I'm not getting 120 or 90 FPS. My dips were down to 55 FPS.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
That was with the PS4.
So you kind of have to have these next-gen consoles if you want to have good performance on games like Fortnite. So I play that.
Unless you have a high-end, expensive, which neither of us have the money for, a computer. Like, you can play PC, but a laptop ain't gonna come.
But yeah, I play that with my story games and stuff too, just because having that nice big screen and that like fast load time is really nice.
Yeah. I mean, hey, whenever Terraria 1.4/1.7.8 whatever the update's gonna be, crossplay might come to Terraria.
I mean, hopefully,
so then we could. That'd be nice because I would prefer to play on a computer, but we both know that's not going to be a fun experience because I'm going to be telling you how to do everything, but you're going to have to do it because I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, I still remember playing that. This is a long time ago at this point, over a year now.
No.
Do you realize this is over a year ago?
No. Dude.
Yeah, when we did that. So we might have covered this in the podcast, but last year in 2022, JJ came over for a week for Thanksgiving break. And let's be honest, was that not a vibe that entire week?
It was awesome, bro.
Dude, we gotta do that again. It was so fun. But we started it off where, was this the first or second playthrough? Did we already beat Calamity? Was this with our extra? Yes, it was. Okay, I'll go to that in a minute. So we already beat Calamity. The Calamity mod. I'm struggling at like 2 FPS. We had to download a mod that instantly respawned me because I couldn't do anything. And JJ's struggling because he doesn't know how to play the game. Like, and when I say that, I mean that in almost every way because JJ does not have 1,000 hours of watch and play time in Calamity. So, and I think one thing that screwed me over is this is the first time I really played multiplayer, and I know how a lot of these bosses work AI-wise. So I'm able to dodge and bob and weave and all that, but because JJ's there and he doesn't, he keeps messing up their AI, and it screws me over because it's so unpredictable because JJ's just running all over the place. But because I'm at 2 FPS, I can't react fast enough.
Yeah, it was not a great combination of things.
So JJ has to do everything, but I'm the one that can actually do anything. Do you remember when we switched computers?
Yeah, no, he came down to my nice laptop. I went up to his janky potato, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't do anything.
This explains
with this.
a lot. This explains a lot. But I know this is the second one, because do you know what we did for like an hour or two straight? We were fighting those stupid dungeon guardians, trying to get that one item, which was not only a 1%, but it was some other stupid thing.
Didn't we find out that it was like you had to beat a certain boss or something before it actually became a 1% drop that you could get?
I'm gonna quickly look up.
So like we spent like so long killing dungeon guardians, which is so hard, by the way. And I think we eventually found out that, yeah, it doesn't even, like, drop it until later in the game.
What was it? Souls of the Universe or something? I don't know. It was some crazy... Actually, speaking of pulling up the Terraria wiki, fandom/wiki. Minecraft wiki's not a thing anymore, I guess. /is.
Oh?
It's not on fandom. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, if you look it up, it's not on fandom anymore. It is Minecraft Wiki.
Huh. Interesting.
Just lots of different things that they're trying to change. Just not great. So they're trying to make it more friendly, easier update, you know, kind of like the Reddit drama that happened. Which again, if I wasn't away, we could have totally done a Reddit episode. Were you paying attention much? I know you don't use Reddit. Do you use Reddit, like, at all?
I do every once in a while.
So did you pay attention to that much?
A little bit.
Dude, that's crazy. I still feel like we could probably do an episode on that now. Maybe not specifically on Reddit, but just kind of like the episodes that we've been doing. Just some shift in dynamics in a lot of companies right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of those big corps are kind of going to crap.
Yes. Swords of the Universe. I think that was the mod. I think so. Was it, JJ?
I don't know.
Come on, bro. You're supposed to know this. Oh, Universe of Swords. That's the mod. Yes. Okay, hold up. Dude, this drop rate was so stupid. Yeah, so Halo of Horrors. It is, let's see. Come on, stupid ads. Dude, where is it? Where's the drop rate, JJ? Tell me where the drop rate is.
Oh.
Come on, you're supposed to know this. Oh, so we were struggling to kill it, period, but it was a 1% drop rate. So I'm pretty sure it took us like 10-15 minutes to kill one with both of us and instant respawn. Or no, that's right. Instant respawn didn't even work.
Yeah.
We were struggling to kill these guys, and it was a 1%. And what sucked is I needed it for each part of the armor and the accessory, so we needed 4 of them.
Yeah. It's rough.
Dude, I still can't believe that was a year ago, bro.
Dude.
What else should we do?
We
played a little bit of Fortnite.
No, that wasn't one of the event weekends, was it?
Oh, that was the Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
We were playing Call of Duty and we were struggling.
Yeah.
Trying to stream. Oh, I know what we did. That's when we started Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, yeah.
That's the big thing that we did that week.
You played through like the first, 5, 6 phases of Scarlet
I played like
Nexus?
8 hours.
Yeah. Which kind of got to get you through that a little more.
Yeah. Luckily, I got the new console and everything, and I got everything downloaded, I believe. Yeah, I tried to open it just to see where it was. I was in the snow area, so... Actually, no, I did stream it the other week. I just streamed, like, Odyssey and that for, like, an hour just to be like, hey, I'm still gonna play these.
Yeah.
Let's see. When was that? Yeah, that was, like, 2 months ago. So that was after Last Resort, and I played Odyssey. And that, just to be like, hey. So I played it for, like, an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Which actually reminds me of another game that I think, again, I want to cover in the New Year's episode. And this is one of those games that I want to cover just for 30 seconds because it doesn't deserve any more time. I said one of the games because I didn't play a lot of games last year. And though I didn't complete any games, I think I played a lot more this year than other years. Yeah. I said Dungeons would have been my new game that I liked. And do you know what we both said? Still excited for Legends. I'm not going to mention anything else until the New Year's episode. But
yeah. Side.
So what's some other old... Have you been... Here's something that you can, if you want to talk about, Ninjago. Like some nostalgia. We were talking about that the other week. You've been watching the new show. How's that nostalgia slash rewatching?
It's honestly really,
new?
It's great. I really like that new show, and I feel like it is the perfect balance between the old Ninjago and the kind of new target audience that they gained along the way. Because like obviously, old Ninjago was not a little kid show, but it was also not really targeted at adults. It was like kind of like teenagers kind of thing.
It was rated the E10, like 10 to 12, like something like that.
Yeah, so it was, it had good plot, and the animation obviously for the time was pretty good, and it was Legos, everybody likes Legos. And, because of that plot, that's what drew a lot of people in, it had really good story all the way up until I'd say season 6, I think, up until Hands of Time.
I think Hands of Time, yeah. Whatever that was, I think is when it kind of started to fall.
Whenever they went through the animation switch to the style of the movie, that's when it went downhill, because they were trying too hard to make it the movie. Because after that, obviously, they canceled Masters of Spinjitzu and switched it to just Ninjago, which then the episodes were 10 minutes long, there was a lot less plot, the overarching story was kind of mid, the villains weren't thought out, and the fights were just underwhelming. And, from there, they lost a lot of
minded if the
viewership.
story stayed the same, by the way. It's the fact that I feel like the story went down. The animation, I mean. I like the new animation in those last few seasons. It's just the story also went down with it.
Yeah. And that's actually because the lead writers left the show after that. And so they had to hire on new writers, and that just did not go well for them. But,
That's normally how it goes.
Normal Ninjago went on for a couple of good seasons, or mid-seasons, I guess. And then, obviously, they launched this new show, which is Dragons Rising, which I have thoroughly enjoyed. I watched all 20 episodes of that, and it was really good. It felt like old Ninjago again, because it had significant plot. You had characters that were growing into, like, ninja and elemental masters. You got all the old ninja that weren't thrown at you all at once. They come in different episodes, kind of more supplementary rather than focusing on them, which is really nice. And, most of your original voice actors, I think like one or two might be different. But yeah, it was really cool to see, and the fights were so awesome. I actually bought one of the Lego sets, so it's the mech from some of the first episodes.
No, never mind. That was Shredder. I thought I bought one way back, but no, that was the Shredder.
Yeah.
From TMNT. That was an interesting Lego set. The one reason I was thinking that is like the other, and this is like kind of where this came from, like Fortnite OG, but also like we were having a conversation. I don't know if this was in podcast. I think this was outside. We looked it up, and the pilot movie came out in January 2011, and the season didn't start until, which was Rise of Snakes. This was after all that happened, till December that year.
Yeah.
That is 12 years ago.
It's so long, bro.
Do you realize in 30 days from now, that will be almost 13 years old?
Yeah, that is wild.
How old is most of your siblings are younger, right?
Yeah.
How does that mean Ninjago Master Spijitsu is older than most of them?
Older than two of them, yeah.
Two of them. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's insane.
Do you know what's also happening next year? People that were born after 2010 are becoming teenagers.
Bruh.
After 2010.
No.
So you could be born in 2011, and next year they would become a teenager.
No.
13.
This is not okay.
This is where I said it might be depressing.
This is not okay.
It's crazy.
Sigh.
What's some other movies, shows, nostalgia? Oh, I just remembered one. I was talking with Lexi, because I don't know if you saw. Did you see there's gonna be a massive movie drop on Netflix coming up?
What movie?
No, not one movies. Like 7 or 8 DC movies. Super Mario.
Yep.
Whole bunch of movies.
I saw the new
way,
Batman movie is gonna be on there.
Yep. By the way, if you want, now that it's gonna be free, I will be watching the Super Mario movie. So even though it's late, if you want to do an episode,
Yeah, I mean, we could just do a Mario episode. I wouldn't be opposed.
but yeah, let's see. So Super Mario movie's coming out, but one of the other lots of DC movies. So I'm gonna finally watch the new what's it called? Shazam movie. I'm gonna watch the Batman movie. Another movie that I want to rewatch, just nostalgia. Man of Steel. Even when Marvel started, I still liked Man of Steel a lot. So I'm excited to rewatch that because it's been a while.
Yeah. You still haven't seen a lot of the Marvel stuff recently, have you? Like Loki and like the good ones,
Yeah, no, I haven't. I'll plan on it. I'm just busy trying to get to that stuff, which I lack motivation to watch
Loki
anyway.
should be first priority because people are praising that to high heavens. So definitely watch Loki when you can.
I'm gonna watch the Meg and Meg 2 when that comes out. I think I watched part of the Meg.
Yeah.
It was alright. It was goofy. Do you know what I still need to watch, JJ? And this again reminds me of last year, the New Year's new Dragon Prince season. Still haven't watched it. I haven't gotten around to watching it.
Yeah, I don't think I did either. I don't know. If I did, it wasn't memorable.
It's like I completely forgot. Like, I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm like, wait, no, that's new.
Yeah.
That's new. It's just, I don't know if it happened over the summer, so by the time I got on Netflix, it didn't have the new season or something. Like, whoa. That's a thing.
I forget. Did you see the new Indiana Jones as well?
No, I haven't seen, like, any of them.
Oh, you haven't seen... Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just one of those series that, like, I've watched so many parts of, like, The Matrix. I've just never watched them. Not that they're bad, I just never got around to it.
I feel like you'd probably enjoy them.
I would, like I'm saying, like, not bad. I just haven't gotten around to watching it because it's also awkward to try to find where to watch.
They're all on Disney Plus now.
They all are?
Them, yep.
Okay. Do you know what's another movie that I'm going to try to watch soon that's finally out? Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots Last Wish is finally on Netflix.
Yeah, gotta watch that one.
Dude, Netflix is kind of peak right now. Like, they're actually getting a lot of big movies. Yeah. Young Sheldon, I want to watch.
I gotta finish Big Bang.
I need to watch Big Bang too. I want to watch it. My teacher showed me a clip yesterday in class, and it was so funny. We're talking about like using like gold stickers or something in education, and he showed the clip of Sheldon. I think it was Leonard. Leonard's girlfriend was being too loud, and when she was being quiet, he gave her a piece of candy.
yeah, I remember that episode.
I'm like, bro, I gotta watch this. What scene I want to watch in Young Sheldon is, do you remember that Zero does not exist scene?
Yeah.
I want... Dude.
Yeah, no,
Does that mean I'm getting older if those are the shows I want to watch?
I don't even know, bro.
Bro. Do you know what's also over? We kind of mentioned it last year, but like, just a trip down memory lane. Arrow and Flash. Like, Arrow's over last year, but Flash is finally over.
Yeah.
Like, full over.
Ended terribly, apparently.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard good things. I forget. Did you hear good things about the Flash movie?
Nope.
Okay, so that makes me sad, but also excited because one scene that always pops up, and there's a lot of DC clips that I don't watch DC, but I see a lot of clips on my YouTube Shorts. Is the one scene where I think it was Peacekeeper, Batman, and Flash all go up. I think it was like the joke. It was this one trickster or something, and this is like old like Justice League Unlimited or something like that. And the Flash is like, "Come on, James, you're wearing the suit again." It's like, "Oh, am I?" It's like, "Can you tell me where they are?" And he says, "Oh, they're gonna ambush you at the Flash Museum." Or no, and before this, it's like, "Hey, do you want to play darts?" It's like, no, but I'll visit you the hospital. We can play darts, the soft kind. And then he leaves. And the other guy, I think it was Peacekeeper, was like, "Flash, what are you going to do about your enemy?" It's like, "Hey, once you finish your drink, go turn yourself in." And he's like, "Got me again, Flash."
Bruh.
Flash is so wholesome.
Yeah.
Especially in DC, where it is so dark. Another thing that I keep seeing is all the Robins and Batman and Joker and just the pure terror and like cycle of terror that is. I love the Flash. He's probably top 3 heroes ever, like DC Marvel. Probably top 3. So I really hope with the failure of the Flash movie, we get a new Flash show or movie.
Because, like, the Flash show was fairly successful, like, especially in its early days. It's those declining days where, you know, they actually integrated the Flash into the DCU, and it wasn't that guy that it really started to decline.
Yeah. So, I think I think the Flash is too big that they're not gonna try to continue with his name, whether that be a solo thing, a show, something. But I'm looking forward to it because hopefully it's good. Most shows right now aren't good, so I'll go optimistic. But I want to see the Flash.
Yeah.
More. How do you feel? Like, I know you really like Spider-Man and like some more Marvel, but how do you feel about the Flash and some of these DC characters?
I've always really liked the Flash. I think it was a really cool hero, and that show especially was really awesome to me, and I did enjoy that universe they were building. I just didn't like the direction that politically they were taking some of those shows.
Yeah, we talked about this last year too in the overview. It's just, it really sucks that so many of these shows are just going downhill because it's like, oh, gotta be black. Oh, gotta be a girl. Oh, this, that. Which, speaking of which, have you seen the Doctor Who?
I have not.
We keep seeing Disney Plus. I guess Doctor Who's on Netflix, not Netflix, Disney Plus now.
The entire series?
At least the new specials. If you want to try to pull it up, I don't think I have it on my phone.
And I see the special here.
That's just, bro, it scares me because as time goes on, I dislike Disney more and more. Even their kids' movies just aren't it. So I don't want all my favorite franchises like Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, Doctor Who to be owned by Disney Plus.
Yeah. It makes things pretty rough, definitely.
But, because this is supposed to be somewhat positive, remember when it came out how big of a deal Disney Plus was?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the whole idea of Disney Plus, you know, seeing as they already had most of the huge franchises out there, it made it so much more worth getting because not only did it have some of those like live action series that adults like watching, but it also had all of those kids movies that, you know, you would just put on for your little kids all the time.
I forget, was there like a Disney Junior section?
Yeah, no, it had a whole Disney Junior tab, and there was that, you know, National Geographic or whatever that had all that educational stuff in there.
So, obviously, I'm a kid. Still a kid, I don't care. So I still watch cartoons. Not just anime, like anime isn't just cartoons, but I still watch some kid shows. But obviously I have a lot of nieces and nephews. One of my favorite shows, some of them are really annoying, like Bubble Guppies, I never really liked. But do you know what show I didn't mind? It was kind of a bop. Jake and the Neverland Pirates.
Honestly, yeah. I don't think they understood what the term pirate meant, but you know, yeah.
No, because you try to look at Luffy and Jake, and it's like, very different.
You know, I always see that one meme where it's like an episode where they're talking about stealing, and it's like, pirates don't steal from people. And I was like, actually, that's literally their whole objective.
At the definition of piracy.
Yeah.
But like, as a kid show, I wish we had more shows like that Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go is so bad.
I always liked the kids shows that actually had like an overarching narrative. Like the episodic, like educational ones were kind of dumb to me. Like a lot of your like PBS kids shows were kind of boring, and some of the stuff you'd see on Disney Junior was kind of dry.
As a kid, I liked them, obviously, because you don't realize it. But the moment I got older and I still like cartoons, yeah, it was rough. Like, I still like Scooby-Doo, but one reason why Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated is one of my favorite, yes, there's, for pretty much most of Season 1 and the first half of Season 2, it is episodic.
Yeah.
But throughout that episodic, there's this dark deity that they're trying to beat, and there's a story underlining. You still have that fun, episodic Monster of the Week with a story, and I wish more shows could do that. But they don't.
Yeah, it's like they think that those kids are not like able to comprehend good stories, and so they don't put money into the production of them.
I feel like shows like that I remember are kind of like Adventure Time and Regular Show, right? Like they're very episodic, but they're able to have some kind of underlining story with like Jake with Jake figuring out that he's an alien, and Finn finding out he's human. Well, he knew he's human, but finding humans and what happened to them. These are like spread throughout, and we don't figure them out till like Season 6.
Yeah.
But it's slowly built upon after a season or two where both shows were plainly episodic. I think there's practically nothing of Adventure Time in like Season 1.
Anyway, Seth, shut up. You got 30 seconds to end the episode.
What? We have 56 seconds.
Oh.
I said end at 57 seconds.
I thought you said 30
Come on,
seconds.
bro.
You got a minute
and it
to
wasn't
end the
supposed.
episode.
You were supposed to say something. We were supposed to test and not end it. Like we were supposed to just do it.
Why?
We just cut it
Well,
off.
then I can just cut it.
So you have 20 seconds, guys. Look forward to New Year's episode. And I will say, JJ, how's that anime journey been going for you? When's part 2 coming out?
It's been great, bro.
Just be honest. Be honest.
Guys, I haven't
Just
watched
say
a
it.
single anime since last.
So there ain't gonna be a part 2. We ain't gonna be mentioned that in the New Year's. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You should. You should watch some with Lexi, because Lexi wants to watch it.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. I mean, does the Scott Pilgrim show count?
Yes, it is actually
Okay,
anime.
well then I watched that.